What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is the grand finale of our 2026 China Major Building Material Expo sourcing series. This is our longest full-length episode in the entire series. The longest and most in-depth video in this entire 7-part series. No filler, no boring corporate jargon. Just real, actionable cross-category insights. All the hidden sourcing traps suppliers don't tell you. Foolproof negotiation tactics, and a complete 2026 to 2027 procurement roadmap you won't find anywhere else online. Shout out to everyone who's been watching from episode 1 all the way through episode 6. I truly appreciate you sticking around. If you're new here, do yourself a favor and binge the full series first. I break down flooring systems, smart window shading, and export-grade bathroom fixtures purely from a global B2B buyer's perspective. No brand sponsorships, no factory bias, no paid promotions. Just unfiltered, honest breakdowns. Over the past 6 episodes, we've covered every single category one by one. We talked about flooring expo scams and quality pitfalls, climate-specific smart shading selection rules, and those critical compliance gaps between regular domestic goods and export-only bathroom products. But after dropping those videos, I got tons of comments asking for one unified cross-category summary. You guys want clear, straight answers. Which building material niche has the best profit potential for 2026? How do I adjust my sourcing strategy for different product lines? What negotiation lines actually work on every Chinese building material supplier? What contract clauses do I absolutely need for every bulk order? Well, in this finale, I'm answering all of them. No exceptions, no shortcuts. We'll start with a side-by-side comparison of flooring, smart shading, and bathroom product lines. Then I'll drop my universal on-site negotiation scripts that work for every supplier, across every category. I'll walk you through how to vet suppliers properly, break down the most common hidden procurement loopholes buyers always fall for, dive into real costly sourcing mistakes from actual buyer cases, lay out a full-year procurement timeline, and share those underrated post-expo moves most importers completely sleep on. To wrap everything up for good, I'll share my exclusive 2027 industry trend forecasts for every track, plus tease what's coming next on the channel. Let's jump right into part 1, cross-category industry comparison. We're breaking down profit margins, mock barriers, logistics headaches, after-sales risks, and real market competition for all 3 core building material tracks. First up, flooring products. The market here is absolutely saturated. Hundreds of flooring vendors show up at these expos, and standard in-stock models are stuck in brutal, cutthroat price wars. Profit margins are super polarized. Regular indoor flooring only nets you 8% to 15% pretty thin. But outdoor and industrial functional flooring, that's where the money is. Sitting at 25% to 35% profit, easily the most profitable flooring segment this year. The entry barrier is super low. Most factories are cool with small batch LCL shipments, so this niche is perfect for new cross-border traders and brand new startup businesses. Logistics and after-sales risk is moderate. Flooring doesn't break easily in transit, so damage is rare. That said, batch color fading and layer delamination are super common quality issues. The good news is, fixes are cheap and straightforward. This track works best for new cross-border sellers, retail wholesalers, and large industrial and commercial engineering contractors. Second track, smart window shading systems. Competition here is way more reasonable. There aren't that many professional manufacturers, and brands compete on tech innovation, not just slashing prices to the floor. This is hands down the highest margin category of the 3, holding steady at 30% to 45% profit. Outdoor weather-resistant smart shading systems specifically carry the biggest brand premium and profit potential right now. Mock requirements are moderate. Legit professional factories do have minimum order rules for customized smart shading models, so it's not super beginner level. The risk factor here is high though. Long profile parts bend and deform easily during long sea freight. and motorized electric systems need specialized after-sales support that generic suppliers can't deliver. Smart shading is ideal for high-end villa renovation suppliers, commercial building engineering teams, and mid to high-end local retail distributors. Third track, export-grade cross-border bathroom fixtures. Competition here is moderate too, but it's concentrated entirely on export-focused factories. You don't see the messy internal price fighting you get with domestic-only brands. Profits sit at a solid mid to high 20% to 38%. What's great about this niche is consistent repeat orders, driven by non-stop hotel, apartment, and commercial project. Procurement demands. The entry barrier is fairly high. Ceramic fixtures are fragile, smart electric systems are complex, so full container shipments are basically mandatory to cut down on breakage loss. That makes this category not great for tiny trial orders. It's also the riskiest of the three tracks by far. Ceramic sanitary ware breaks super easy. Smart electric parts have circuit failure risks, and every global market has its own strict, unique certification rules for customs clearance. This one's made for one-stop hotel and apartment engineering buyers, professional bathroom wholesalers, and established cross-border e-commerce stores. This direct side-by-side breakdown lets you position your business perfectly before you drop any bulk orders, so you never blindly chase trending niches that don't fit your scale or risk tolerance. Part 2, Universal On-Site Expo Negotiation Scripts. These are word-for-word lines you can use on flooring, shading, and bathroom suppliers. Zero edits needed. They work across the board. I structured every negotiation stage to match real face-to-face expo chats, sounding totally natural, no robotic corporate talk. Stage 1, Initial Inquiry. Rule number 1, never spill your budget up front. Don't just ask, how much is this? Use this instead. We have consistent monthly bulk procurement for this product, and currently work with multiple verified suppliers. Could you share your volume-based price list, full compliance certificates, and recent overseas project cases for our reference? This single line instantly marks you as a serious long-term buyer, and suppliers will hit you with their best opening quotes right away. Stage 2, Price Bargaining. Universal trick that works for all building materials. Say this, we plan to place a trial fee KL order first to test your quality and delivery consistency. If everything meets our standards, we'll lock in a long-term annual frame order with fixed monthly shipments. Can you give us an exclusive 3% to 5% Expo discount for this trial bulk order? Expo factories always hold extra discount room for high-potential long-term partners. This line almost always gets you extra concessions. Stage 3, Lockdown quality and contract terms on site. Always verbalize these checks clearly. Please confirm your production lead time after deposit, your official defective goods compensation policy, free spare parts support, and whether all certificates fully meet our target market's customs rules. Every single one of these terms needs to be written into our formal signed contract, no verbal only deals. Stage 4, Lock price and capacity to avoid post-expo hikes. Secure your deal with this. We'll put down a 30% deposit today to lock this expo pricing and reserve your production capacity. Please hold this quoted rate for 60 days to cover raw material price fluctuations. Like I mentioned in previous episodes, factory prices almost always jump 1 to 2 months after major expos. Locking your price on site is the easiest, most effective way to save big on procurement costs. Part 3, 4 Universal Supplier Vetting Rules for every building material category. Rule 1, prioritize factories with an on-site QC lab. Skip any supplier that can't show you real-time third-party pre-shipment inspection reports. Rule 2, ask for recent container loading videos and actual shipped bulk photos. Don't just trust polished booth samples. Expo samples are custom perfect prototypes, but mass-produced goods are often totally different. Rule 3, stay away from any quote way below industry average. 99% of ultra-low prices hide cut corners on raw materials, core specs, or even fake certificates. Rule 4, check if they have overseas after-sales warehouses. Vendors with local warehouses fix issues in 3-7 business days. Those without overseas support take 30+ days. To resolve cross-border problems. Part 4. 4 super common hidden procurement loopholes. All buyers fall for. Loophole 1. Certificate mismatch. Borrowed, expired, or model-specific mismatched certificates are everywhere in this industry. Always confirm certificates match your exact product model, batch, and target market, no exceptions. Loophole 2. Worthless verbal promises. Sales reps will guarantee you everything on site, but only sealed written contracts hold up in cross-border trade disputes. Loophole 3. Sample versus bulk inconsistency. Always sign a sample confirmation form and keep sealed. Benchmark samples before mass production. This is your only legal proof to claim compensation for bad bulk shipments. Loophole 4. Unclear trade terms. Lock in Incoterms FOB, CIF DDP before ordering. Clarify who pays for logistics, customs fees, and who takes responsibility for in-transit damage. Part 5. Real-world mistake deep dive 8 costly errors. From 300+ verified buyer fail cases. Now let's turn those theoretical loopholes into real lessons you can actually use. These are the 8 most damaging sourcing mistakes that cost global importers thousands in lost inventory, customs fines, and delayed projects every single year. Mistake 1. Mixing domestic and export-grade products. Buying cheaper domestic goods for cross-border shipping is the most fatal error in the book. It leads to 100% customs rejection and totally unusable inventory. Mistake 2. Reusing old certificates for updated products. Any change in size, function, or material needs brand new certification testing. Outdated or mismatched certificates will fail customs audits every time. Mistake 3. Chasing rock-bottom prices over core specs. Almost all super cheap building materials cut hidden internal technical features, not exterior looks. Mistake 4. Ignoring local environmental conditions. Not accounting for regional water pressure, sunlight, humidity, or grid voltage leads to mass product failure after shipment. Mistake 5. Trusting verbal after-sales guarantees. No spoken promise is legally enforceable in cross-border trade. Always put after-sales terms in writing. Mistake 6. Working with unqualified small workshops for bulk orders. These small shops have no standardized QC or full export qualifications, so quality is always unstable. Mistake 7. Skipping good packaging to save logistics cash. Cheap, unprotected packaging leads to massive product damage during long ocean freight. Mistake 8. Skipping pre-shipment inspections. Unchecked bulk orders often ship with inconsistent quality and non-compliant goods that only get caught after clearance. Part 6. 2026 to 2027 Full-Year Strategic Procurement Roadmap. May-June Post-Expo window, lock supplier prices and production capacity right away. Finish sample validation and certificate checks. Then place trial orders to vet new factories. July-August, avoid big bulk orders at all costs. Summer brings peak raw material prices plus factory summer shutdowns, causing major delivery delays and capacity shortages. September-October, this is the best restocking window of the whole year. Raw material prices stabilize, factory capacity bounces back, and lead times are super reliable for annual inventory replenishment. November-December, ship all goods before holiday season peaks to skip port congestion, vessel shortages, and seasonal logistics shutdowns. Part 7. Post-Expo follow-up moves 80% of buyers completely ignore. First, sort all supplier contacts and quote sheets within 3 days after the expo. Rank them by response speed, pricing advantage, and how well they fit your project needs. Second, send detailed formal inquiry emails to your shortlisted suppliers within a week. This quickly weeds out unresponsive and unprofessional vendors. Third, never sign full contracts or pay full deposits on site. Lock the expo discount with a small deposit first. Then run full factory background checks remotely. Fourth, always budget for third-party pre-shipment inspections. on every FEKL order. That tiny upfront cost saves you from massive financial losses due to defective batches. Part 8, Exclusive 2027 Global Building Material Industry Trend Forecast. For flooring, price wars on regular indoor SPC and WPC flooring will keep getting worse, crushing profit margins. Outdoor weather-resistant and industrial anti-slip flooring will be the biggest high-profit breakout segment in 2027. Smart buyers will expand outdoor flooring lines and scale back conventional indoor inventory. For smart shading, basic motorized blinds are fully saturated with non-stop price competition. Weather-adaptive smart shading systems that adjust for extreme heat, sandstorms, and heavy rain will become the new industry standard, carrying the highest market demand and profit premium. For bathroom fixtures, low-pressure adaptive flushing and full salt spray anti-corrosion hardware are no longer optional upgrades, they're mandatory baseline requirements for all export orders. Also, one-stop full bathroom package sourcing will completely replace single-item orders, becoming the go-to choice for engineering teams and large wholesalers. Macro timing tip: the best time for annual bulk orders is within 30 days of next spring's Building Expo. Aluminum, ceramic, and composite material prices are set to rise in Q3 and Q4 2027. So locking fixed pricing early is key to beating inflation risks. Here's my simple budget breakdown for all three tracks. Flooring, low entry barrier, fierce price competition, thin margins, but steady high volume orders, perfect for stable wholesale businesses. Smart shading, highest profit margins, strong high-end engineering demand. Higher technical barriers, ideal for premium customized order suppliers. Bathroom fixtures, balanced profits, high repeat customer rates. Stable retail and project demand, the most well-rounded track for general cross-border buyers. Quick pro logistics hack, mixing products from all three categories in one container cuts your overall sea freight costs by around 15%, way better than single category full container shipments. Let me break down why I even made this 7-part series. Most expo creators only film pretty booths and fancy new product designs. They never talk about hidden factory-cut corners, fake certificate scams, domestic versus export product gaps, or the real financial losses buyers deal with every day. This entire series is made purely for global buyers, from a totally neutral third-party perspective. No factory sponsorships, no biased ads. Just the unspoken industry truth sales reps will never tell you, face to face. Every tip, strategy, and warning in these 7 episodes is field verified and ready for you to use on your next order. No guesswork needed. Before we officially wrap this series, here's my permanent sourcing mantra for every building material importer out there. Compliance always beats price, quality always beats appearance, and written contracts always beat verbal promises. Stick to these 3 rules, and you'll avoid almost every cross-border sourcing risk and financial loss. To wrap up with an objective industry overview, after touring all 3 major professional expos this year, it's clear Chinese building material manufacturers don't rely on cheap pricing anymore. The entire industry has fully upgraded with independent R&D, full global certification compatibility, and mature overseas engineering service systems. For global B2B importers, engineering contractors, and renovation buyers worldwide, China remains the most stable, cost-effective, all-in-one building material sourcing base for 2026 and 2027. Lastly, let's talk about what's next for the channel. Right after this series ends, I'm dropping 2 brand new full deep dive series back to back. First, a complete whole house door and window sourcing guide, covering insulated doors, broken bridge aluminum windows, engineering hardware standards, and every hidden trap in this high-value niche. Second, a real expo negotiation masterclass. I'll teach you exact on-site bargaining lines, deposit control tricks, how to reject unreasonable factory fees, and how to force suppliers to take full responsibility for defective goods and logistics damage. Drop a comment below. Which one do you want first? door and window deep dive, or advanced negotiation tactics. I'll film the most requested content first. If this 7-part series has helped you avoid risks, cut costs, and level up your procurement game, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this finale with your fellow importers and business partners. Thank you so much for watching this entire series. From start to finish, I'll always stay on the global buyer's side, exposing real industry truths and bringing you unbiased, sponsor-free expo and sourcing content every single month. I'll catch you in my next brand new series. Peace out.